Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, I welcome you to my sacred space. This is Love No Limits, and here is your daily pick a card reading. This reading should give you some insight on what's going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. So friends, meditate on which pile is for you. Feel free to choose as many piles as you feel called to. If these readings end up resonating with you, if you wouldn't mind letting me know down in those comments below, even if you don't feel like saying much, dropping a little rose down there really does go a long way. If you find yourself enjoying the content, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to encourage more content in the future. So friends, let's jump right into this pile selection. This is going to be pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2. And this is going to be pile number 3. As always, timestamps are located down below in that description box, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading today, my friends. This is your daily reading, what's going to be popping for you within the next 24 hours. So pile number 1, you guys have picked this emoji here. It looks like someone is surfing, so to me, this emoji is giving me like that go with the flow vibe. So pile number 1, within the next 24 hours, I feel like in general, for the majority of you, you're going to be feeling very adaptable, okay, very fluid, very go with the flow, which is very great. Going with the flow is all about living in the moment, right? So pile number 1, I definitely see you within the next 24 hours, being very content, very satisfied with where you are or with whatever is currently going on around you. But pile number 1, let's dive a little deeper here. So your first oracle card today is number 31, Metatron. And Metatron represents ancient wisdom. So pile number 1, your message that comes along with this card is you are crowned with the light of source because you are the divine incarnate. Walk upon the earth as an angel and life shall conspire to lift you up. Wisdom is available to those who truly follow the integrity of their heart. So pile number 1, a few things I want to point out. So I do believe that, okay, the Lionsgate portal just ended on the 12th. I do believe that Metatron is connected to the Lionsgate portal. I'm not entirely sure the specifics, but for the majority of you here, pile number 1, I feel like after this recent Lionsgate portal, okay, whatever manifestations are coming your way, it's going to help you relax, okay? Especially if you resonate with, in your recent past or even presently, feeling like, you know, you're always on go mode, okay? You're always, you know, you're always busy, you're always preoccupied. If that's the case, then within the next 24 hours, expect things to come with ease. Expect you to be in a vibration of just feeling peace, okay? Feeling like you just want to go with the flow, living in the moment. The one thing that I also want to point out here is in this card, somewhere in the message, there was something along the lines of follow your heart. Okay, you know your own values, your own integrity. It's time to follow it. With that little surfer emoji that you picked, pile number 1, I did want to point out the surfboard was green. Okay, so that's something that caught my eye, but I wasn't going to say anything right away. The color green is often connected to the heart chakra. So within the next 24 hours, pile number 1, I definitely see you overall feeling very open, okay, open-minded, open-hearted, things coming to you with ease, and you just kind of going with the flow here. So your first tarot card today, my friends, is the 5 of Bees, which is the 5 of Swords. I feel like this 5 of Swords energy is really what is leaving your life at this time. I feel like this is what you're kind of leaving behind, pile number 1. The 5 of Swords represents fighting, conflict, chaos, drama. So yeah, I definitely am picking up an energy. Like I was saying before, you may resonate with kind of recently going through some sort of troubling situation, some sort of dramatic situation between you and a group of people. I'm picking up for some of you, between you and your family, even for some of you. Take it how it resonates. Your second tarot card today, my friends, is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands represents an energy of feeling very action-orientated, right? It's coming up with that really great idea and immediately taking action on it. So pile number 1, within the next 24 hours, I feel like this is you. Okay, I feel like you are being represented by the King of Wands here. In general, pile number one, I do see you guys becoming very sick and tired. I'm hearing the word sick and tired of, the same BS every day type of thing. Okay, I feel like you're in an energy right now, pile number one, where you really truly want better for yourself and better for those you love. So within the next 24 hours, you're definitely taking some action here. However, like I kept suggesting, going with the flow, okay? I feel like it's going to be crucial for you within the next 24 hours, going with the flow and living in the moment, right? The King of Wands is definitely someone who lives in the moments. He focuses on one thing at a time. So I definitely feel you guys doing something similar to that as well. So your last hero card today is the Sun card. Yeah, the Sun. I feel like for the majority of you here, you guys are really craving more fulfillment, okay? Joy, positivity. Like I was picking up before, when it comes to that same BS, different day, right? Same bullshit, different day type of vibe, right? Like you're just kind of going through these mundane motions, right? I feel like within your next 24 hours, pile number one, especially for those of you who are craving more joy and excitement, enthusiasm in your life, right? You're trying to be uplifted from these low vibrational energies here. You're going to be doing that. Okay, pile number one, within your next 24 hours, I definitely see you guys taking a step back, okay, and reevaluating something in your life here and taking action on it. Okay, for some of you, this could be something as simple as quitting a job, right? Leaving a job that is no longer fulfilling, a job that does not pay well, right? A job where perhaps there's coworkers in the workplace that you don't get along with, okay, bosses you don't get along with, customers, right? Take it how it resonates, but that's just an example. Okay, this reading doesn't have to um, be in regards to your job or your professional career, right? This could be your relationships, like I was picking up before. If you resonate with kind of feeling like, within the past 6 months, the past year, the past few years, feeling like every time you kind of show up in a particular environment, something goes down, right? This could be, in regards to your tribe, your friend group, your family, even. Take it how it's resonating, pile number one. But yeah, overall, your general message here is within the next 24 hours, expect to feel very action orientated. You guys are going to want to do something, okay, to change your life for the better. All right, just keep in mind, pile number one, you guys did pick that surfer. So try and remain in the present moment, going with the flow, right? Very beautiful energy. But pile number one, I have your last oracle card here for you guys. This card should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So you guys have, I had a feeling this card was going to come out. I just didn't know which pile. So you guys have autumn with release the old and rest. Yeah, it's time to release, okay, what was meant to, the autumn time, in the fall, all the leaves die, everything dies, so that when the winter comes, right? The winter represents a period of waiting, of stagnation, before new life can be reborn here. So pile number one, when it comes to things like your professional career, right? Your tribe, your family, your occupation, okay? Your environment, your home life, whatever the case may be, whatever is no longer bringing you this sun energy, whatever is no longer fulfilling you, okay, whatever is no longer helping you feel enthusiastic about life, right? Vitalized. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Basically full of energy. Yeah, it's time to put that to rest, okay? To rest yourself and get ready for a new chapter, something more exciting. Very beautiful stuff. Pile number one, I believe that's all I'm seeing in your cards today, my friends. Please, for me, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, dropping a rose down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. It really does help a lot. But pile number one, have a fabulous next 24 hours, friends, and I will catch you guys next time. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. This is timeless, of course. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours? So, pile number two. Today, you guys have picked this. It looks like she's meditating here. Emoji. So, pile number two, a few things come to mind when I see this. The first thing is the word breath, breathing, focusing on the breath. So pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, perhaps, really focusing on your breath will help you in some sort of way here. But pile number 2, let's dive a little deeper and see what your cards have to say. So your first oracle card today is number 4, Cassiel. So pile number 2, this card represents serenity. And your message that comes with this card says, spend some much needed time alone in quiet solitude to rest and recharge. Honor your emotions and be gentle with yourself. So pile number 2, okay, you have serenity, honoring your emotions, being gentle with yourself. And like I was picking up before with that meditation emoji, I feel like within the next 24 hours, okay, you guys may resonate with just coming out of some sort of troubling situation. For some of you, I'm picking up intuitively, this could be some sort of situation regarding the home specifically. Only take that if it resonates. But yeah, I feel like within the next 24 hours, things like healing, rest, rejuvenation. I'm seeing someone take a salt bath. I'm seeing rose petals in the bath, essential oils. Okay, healing. I'm definitely seeing some healing taking place within the next 24 hours. For some of you, pile number 2, this could be healing in respect to like self-care, perhaps within the next 24 hours, okay, especially if you resonate with coming out of something quite recently that was a little bit emotionally detrimental, okay, a little bit emotionally damaging. I definitely see you within the next 24 hours focusing on your health, not just your physical health, but your emotional health, most importantly. Very interesting. So pile number 2, your first tarot card today is the Four of Beetles, which is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles. Pile number 2, you're definitely holding on to something here. Okay? If you are not currently holding on to something, this could be a person, a place, or thing, a concept, even take it how it resonates, then you may resonate with holding on to something for a long time. For the majority of you, I'm picking up this reading has a lot to do with your inner world, your emotions, okay, your psyche. So pile number 2, I definitely see you guys holding on to something that is emotionally damaging for the majority of you here. Your second tarot card today is the Eight of Discs, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is great energy. Pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, okay, you guys are working on something. You are working on bettering yourself. For some of you, like I was just suggesting, you could be focusing on self-care, giving yourself a manicure, doing some sort of face mask, hair mask, shaving your legs, whatever the case may be. The Eight of Pentacles represents taking those steps, those baby steps towards mastering something, or taking those baby steps needed in order to complete something, right? This could be a project, a goal. So within the next 24 hours, pile number 2, I definitely see you taking those baby steps towards bettering your emotional well-being, your emotional health, okay? For some of you, if this doesn't have to do with your emotional health, okay, or your emotional sense of well-being, apply it where it resonates, right? But yeah, pile number 2, I definitely see you guys holding on to something. For the majority of you, this is emotional, okay? Perhaps within the next 24 hours, you're going to be getting something off your chest, okay, for some of you. For others, I just see you kind of taking those baby steps towards bettering yourself. For a lot of you, intuitively, I am picking up this could have to do with your self-worth, your self-love. Perhaps for some of you, you've been holding on to things like insecurities, okay? Things like self-doubt, limiting beliefs, right? So your last tarot card today is the Hermit card. Very interesting because in your Cassiel card, it did mention something about taking some time in solitude to rest. That's exactly what this Hermit card suggests. So pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, okay, for the majority of you, expect to take some time alone, okay? Like I was just suggesting, a self-care day really does go a long way, right? I do it all the time. Something else I want to point out about this card is the lantern itself, pile number 2. I'm actually going to read you guys. This morning when I made my tea, I always like to read the little messages that come on it. And this message today was, it is the light in the lantern which shows you the path, not the lantern. I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see that. It is the light in the lantern that shows you the path, not the lantern. So pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, I highly suggest, taking some time to yourself to really change your perspective. Okay? To break down these walls of limiting beliefs that really hasn't served you in the past. Whatever you're currently holding on to, pile number 2, it's time to slowly but surely let this go, right? Beautiful stuff. Beautiful tea as well. But pile number 2, let's take a look at what your last oracle card has to say. Yes, exactly. So your advice, pile number 2, for the next 24 hours is Eagle, with see from a higher perspective. Yeah, within the next 24 hours, you guys are definitely taking some time to yourself to rethink something here. All right. I just heard the phrase to start from scratch. Okay. If that resonates with you, okay, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. But yeah, you guys are changing your perspective. This, for the majority of you, this is your perspective about yourself. I feel like for the majority of you, this reading has a lot to do with how you view yourself, your self-worth. And perhaps in the past, people haven't treated you accordingly. And perhaps that's what you're holding on to. All these limiting beliefs that, people from your past or situations from your past put in your head here. It's time to let this go and to become one with yourself again. All right. Pile number 2, very beautiful stuff here. I believe that's all I'm seeing in your cards today, my friends. If you wouldn't mind liking this video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and dropping a rose down below. All of these things really do go a long way. Pile number 2, most importantly, have a beautiful next 24 hours. Okay, take some time to rest, my friends, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading today, my friends. This reading is timeless, and it should give you some insight on what is going to be poppin' for you within the next 24 hours. So pile number 3, today you guys have picked this rock climbing emoji. So I like to associate things like mountains, rock climbing, okay, all of that with overcoming obstacles. Another thing I want to point out as well, with rock climbers specifically, I also like to associate them with kind of like having a spiritual guide, right? Because let me tell you, when you're hundreds of feet above sea level and you're trying to scale some of these walls, some of these mountains that I see some of these climbers trying to scale, you must have a very powerful guide next to you, right? I mean, just psychologically, I mean, even if I could do it physically, psychologically, it really does take a toll on people. So pile number 3, I definitely see you overcoming some sort of obstacle in your life within the next 24 hours. And perhaps you may even be receiving help with this, right? This could be help from the spiritual side. This could be help from someone physically in your life. For some of you, intuitively, if you resonate, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but if you do resonate with kind of like handling, some sort of legal issue, something having to do with the court system, yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of someone representing you, okay, someone to help you get through this, okay? Only take that if it resonates. But pile number 3, let's dive a little deeper here. So your first oracle card today is number 6 with Uriel. And Uriel represents salvation. So your message that comes with this card says, let go of anger and unforgiveness, and let my flame of love illuminate your heart. I can help free you from emotional pain. If you do not know the right words to say, call on me and I will speak through your heart. So pile number 3, this card represents salvation. So yeah, pile number 3, like I was just picking up before with that rock climber, right? I feel like you guys are in a position that you may resonate with feeling or being in some sort of position in your life that is a little uncomfortable. Okay, if this is the case, pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, okay, I feel like you guys are going to be meeting a guide. Okay, this could be a physical person, some sort of company, someone to represent you, right? To help hold your hand through this process. I also want to point out as well, pile number 3, that Uriel does represent, letting go, okay, of things like anger, unforgiveness. So I definitely see you guys opening your heart as much as overcoming an obstacle at this time. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's dive a little deeper. Your first tarot card today is the Four of Moths, which is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, a lot of fire in your reading, pile number 3. You may resonate with being a fire sign, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you're not, no worries. But yeah, the Five of Moths, the Five of Wands. This card to me represents the home life, right? The environment in which we spend most of our time in. This could often represent things like stability, okay, coming together, celebrations. So pile number 3, I feel like within the next 24 hours, like I was just picking up, okay, I feel like someone is going to enter your life. If it's not within the next 24, very, very soon here, okay, and they're going to help provide you with the stability that you've been craving, the stability that you feel like you've been lacking for some of you. Your next tarot card today is the Two of Wands, a lot of fire. So the Two of Wands, this could often represent, okay, to me, this could often represent things like debates. Okay, this could be a debate between yourself, a debate between another person, a group of people. This could also represent finalizing some sort of decision. So pile number 3, I definitely see you within the next 24 hours. With all the fire being present here, fire is passion, fire is enthusiasm, fire is action orientated. So you guys are going to be feeling very action orientated. Okay, if you resonate with feeling a little bit of a stagnation in your life, especially when it comes to, your discernment, within the next 24 hours, you're definitely finalizing a decision here. Okay, this decision has everything to do with your stability. Four of Wands, the home life for some of you. Very interesting. So your last tarot card today is the Nine of Cups. So you have all this fire in your reading, and then within the next 24 hours, here comes the water. Pile number 3, Nine of Cups. This is a wish granted. This card has everything to do with that one desire, okay? Whatever you're seeking, whatever you're desiring, whatever you've been wishing for, it's coming. And I love how in this card, all like the little confetti here in the bamboo, I'm not entirely sure what that represents, but it's kind of giving me, it almost feels like a rain, right? Like a relieving rain. You have all this fire, and here comes the rain. Here comes the wish. Pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, I definitely see you guys being ready to forgive something or someone that has hurt you in the past, being ready to become your own driver in your own life. You're ready to start finalizing your decisions, okay? You're saying what you mean and meaning what you say. When it comes to your home life and your stability, you're making the necessary changes, okay, to better yourself, to better your life. If you resonate with having a family, kids, spouse, whatever the case may be. Beautiful stuff here. But pile number 3, I have your last oracle card here for you guys. This card should give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So you guys have, Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. So pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, trust your intuition. I absolutely love this. So one thing I also want to point out as well is you guys did get Star Ancestor, and I was picking up an energy with the Uriel, along with the rock climber emoji, that you guys are divinely guided. Okay, you guys definitely have a spirit guide, a very strong spirit guide. For some of you, this is like ascended master, ascended master type of energy here, guiding you, helping you become more decisive, helping you become more action orientated. Okay, so you guys can finally, get what you deserve in the most positive way possible here. Yeah, you guys have a lot of guides that want to see you happy, that want to see you succeed, that want to see your wishes come to fruition here. But you're in a period where within the next 24 hours, I definitely just see you finally allowing more water to this fiery situation. You're becoming more in touch with your emotions as well. Pile number 3, very deep stuff here. I hope this reading made sense. If it did, let me know down in those comments below. If you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel as well, that would be beautiful. Pile number 3, have a fabulous next 24 hours, my friends, and I will catch you guys next time.